Here's your Farm and Ranch Report from the Montana Ag Network.
And good morning, everybody. It's time for your Farm and Ranch News. Well, it's been a very historic week indeed on the trade front for America's farmers and ranchers, with President Trump signing that new trade agreement with one of our largest and most loyal export customers out there, Japan. At the invite of the president, Montana Senator Steve Daines attended the signing ceremony Monday at the White House and afterwards said it's a major step forward for opening up critical markets for Montana's farmers and ranchers.
It reduces tariffs on fresh and frozen beef and pork from 38.5% to 27.6%. This goes into effect on January 1st. However, it eventually glide paths down to 9% by 2033. So the takeaway here, this represents a 75% reduction in beef tariffs for our Montana farmers in our largest beef market, which is Japan. It also provides a country-specific quota for wheat and wheat products. It reduces the markup, which is just another form of a tariff on U.S. wheat and barley.
Fred Wacker, a Miles City rancher and president of the Montana Stock Growers Association, joined Senator Daines at the White House and told me Japanese consumers love the high-quality beef that Montana ranchers raise, and for good reason.
That's absolutely true, Russell. Let me tell you, there's no better beef than the corn-fed American beef, and there's no better American beef than the beef that comes from the great state of Montana. We have the finest beef, the finest genetics. The rest of the nation comes there to buy those genetics and put them into their own herds. I'm not a bit ashamed to say that there's more primes and more choice come out of a herd of Montana cattle than any state in the union.
And he says with lower cattle prices these days, the newly signed agreement with Japan is also some good news for the checkbook.
This will add millions of dollars to Montana feeder cattle and to Montana beef. I think it's an absolute win, and it's something that is long overdue.
And as we've been mentioning, the newly signed trade pact with Japan is also some very good news for U.S. wheat farmers, including those right here in this coverage area. That's because the U.S. wheat industry represents about 50% of all the wheat still that Japan imports each year, currently valued at more than $600 million. Stay with us. We'll have more ag news right after this.
Get ready for fall with this exclusive Cooper Tire offer only from Tire-Rama. Buy a set of qualifying Cooper tires between September 9th and October 19th and receive up to a $100 rebate instantly. Choose from a wide selection of Cooper tires, including the Discoverer SRX, ST Max, STT Pro, and AT3 line, as well as a highly rated CS5. Roll into fall with a new set of Coopers and an extra $100 in your pocket. Visit your neighborhood Tire-Rama or TireRama.com today for more details.
Roots, they anchor CHS to Montana. CHS is your partner for feed, for fuel, for agronomy, for grain. CHS is the largest agricultural cooperative in the world. CHS leads because our owners know this land and know how to make the most of this modern farming world. CHS is your cooperative. CHS, creating connections to empower agriculture.
Well, Agriculture Secretary Sonny Perdue, along with EPA's Administrator Andrew Wheeler, have agreed on a new plan to boost renewable fuel production and improve the renewable fuel standard. Secretary Perdue says the new agreement builds upon the success of the year-round E15 rule and will better harness the production of our farmers and ensure America remains energy dominant. Now, both agencies will take a series of steps to help boost biofuels. The EPA will even propose and request a public comment period on expanding biofuel requirements beginning in 2020 and seek comments on its actions to help ensure that more than 15 billion gallons of conventional ethanol will be blended into our nation's fuel supply beginning next year. Well, that does it from the Ag Desk. Have a great day.